Welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. You know, today is gonna be something totally different, something that you guys, I know most of you weren't prepared for. If you look at the thumbnail, yes, you look at your thumbnail and you would see what it says: popular cops call corrupt online. Yes, not copying, or cops. Yes. You know, it's some name brand police officers from Huntsby, yes, who have committed murder and robbery. Yeah, robbery and murder. And because I refused to partake in their nefarious actions, I was labeled a traitor. You know, I was labeled a traitor and I was marked for death by them. They tried everything that they could, not only to frustrate me, but try to put me in harm's way so that I could lose my life. However, our squad is a deputy superintendent of police now. I am not going to call his name, but at the time he was at Western Kingston, and he realized that when they sent me there, it was really to kill me, because they did not want any uniformed police down there at the time. They wanted detectives, and he told me that they had sent me there to be killed. These corrupt police officers, yes. So, you know, if you guys want to hear it, this is one of the turning points in my career where I realized that, well, you know, it's either them or me. I am not afraid of dying. I only can die once, and I can tell you that. So this one that you're getting, this is personal. So all those blow-ons who think that, you know, that I was like some paper tiger detective, I wasn't. I was one of your hardcore street cops who believe that you're not supposed, as police officer, you must not rob people, you must not shake them down, you must not extort them. And as a police officer, you're supposed to provide services to the community. I still do believe that criminals must live in fear of losing their lives and not the law-abiding citizens, because of where I am from and what I have seen, heard and felt. So you cannot treat criminals like these shatters as if they are churchgoers. You have to treat them as such. You have to give them the same treatment that they deserve. You understand? Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To my loyal viewers and subscribers at the channel, we at the Jamaica Young Police channel are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in preemptive strike because it saves lives. So as I've stated earlier, the thumbnail that you're looking at, yes, that thumbnail, everything that was inside of that article in the Star, because that's how I've been, that's one of the reasons why a lot of police officers who used to pretend like they like me, in which they don't, because I don't like thieving police officers, and most of them are thieves. You understand? And they know that I don't like thieving police officers. So this was a turning point after leaving the police force, where I really see where my friends and honest and decent police officers really surface. You know, the criminals, as usual, they have their constituents and they all cuddle up together and, you know, try to and use various terminology to denounce me as a traitor, as an informer. And, you know, I want to know that if, as police officers, is we are supposed to protect, reassure the public, you know, we're serving, protect, and to reassure the public. And as a detective, my job is to prevent and detect crime, and none of those were being followed. And because I decided not to go along with the robbers and the murderers, I was labeled a traitor. So you can see, you know, I am a Kingstonian, you know, and these are country people, you know. I am telling you, these are country people, you know, who label me, you know, a traitor and an informer, a Kingstonian, a man who's from the ghetto, from the belly of the beast. And because I said no, I can't be a party to this, I was labeled an informer and a traitor. So if you guys want to hear this, the entire story, I'm just waiting until, you know, it reach a certain amount of subscription and stuff like that for, you know, for you guys to hear this, because this is something that none of you will ever hear before. Nothing of what I am going to expose here about real corruption. Man wanted for murder, 7 counts of murder, came through one door at Huntsby police station and left at the other. And because I spoke up against it, I was marked for death again. But it's not like they wouldn't want to kill me out, but they know that if they tried and failed, they know the repercussion would be different. But as I've said before, and I'll say it again, I know I have one life, and you cannot kill me more than once. So from the same article that you're seeing, you know, the Jamaica Constabulary Force is as corrupt under this Commissioner of Police, Major Anthony Anzinison, as it was under the other Commissioner of Police since Herman Ricketts. And here is why the police force under his watch have zero tolerance for honest, ethical, decent and conscientious police officers like Sergeant Hubert Llewellyn, who have been severely punished by the PNP LGBTQ plus government when Darrell Vaz and SSP James were arrested and charged with corruption and others. Because what the PNP LGBTQ plus party should have done then, when he had, you know, made that bold move to give a statement against them, the PNP government with their Commissioner of Police, and guess who was their Commissioner of Police? Owen Ellington, one of the most corrupt Commissioner of Police. But they did nothing. Instead, they marginalized the man and sidelined him, and they applied pressure to him. At one time they wanted to kill him, but they know that if they kill him, the international condemnation and what would affect even Darrell Vaz and his family would be far reaching. So a mysterious letter posted on a website last week has made damning allegation of corruption against senior members of the police force. The allegation were made by a former policeman. That is me. I am the one. But they could not, you know, because, you know, media. I am not the one who leaked this to them. The allegation were made by a former policeman, that's me, who fingered many name-brand senior cops and other former member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, who he claims were involved in various illegal and sometimes gruesome activities. The document was written in 2005, but for unknown reason made it into the public domain when it was published last May on the website. The informant, who says he lives overseas, that's me, revealed that he decided to break his silence to rid the force of corruption from persons directly or indirectly linked to crime. The detailed document is arranged in a chronological order with incidents since 1994. It is also alleged that a former police commissioner of police was aiding the corrupt cops. The names of the alleged corrupt cops are listed in the document, and their divisions including St. Andrew South, Kingston Western and Kingston Central. However, according to the document, all the incidents occurred in St. Andrew South. Hired killers among the acts these policemen allegedly committed are abetted, are robbery, extortion, murder, cocaine dealing, improper disposal of cases, and planting of guns and ammunition. Some also worked as hired killers. The documents reveal the informant, that is me, say he was led to believe that the more crimes a policeman committed, the more promotions he gets. And you might be stunned, yes, and that's why Hubert Llewellyn don't get any promotion. And I am going to repeat, the more crimes the criminals commit, the more promotion he gets. The star gather among the alleged crimes committed by the cops named in the document was their involvement with a known criminal, some of whose names and aliases were given. A whole heap of people I have named, like Coley Jokes, that they call War Boss from Seaview. You know, so that's why a lot of police don't like me and them think they understand, because I was never friend with War Boss Jokes, because I know that the man was a criminal. And War Boss shouldn't even have any license gun, because he had imported a bazooka into Jamaica. The first bazooka that was found in Jamaica But you know, he has a lot of big police friends, you know. But we get into that someday. He was killed some time ago. So you know, you understand. So these policemen associate themselves with people that have questionable character. The popular former cops call corrupt online news Jamaica Star, and this was July 15, 2013. So it's going 10 years. Said in the letter. It is understood that the document was sent to a popular broadcaster. Yes, I had sent this was not the document anyway. What I did, I had sent a copy, copies of diary entries of two young police officers involved in a shootout with men. One of them were killed, and they recover a firearm. One of the men were killed, and the other one was injured. The one that was injured was arrested and charged, and he was under handcuff at the Kingston Public Hospital on instruction of the superintendent of Huntsby, a sergeant who became inspector later. He knows himself, but I'm not going to call any names yet. Went to KPH and released the man who was charged. So that case was disposed of, not by the court, but by the police. And both police officers who were involved in that shooting, they were transferred, one to East and one to West. And you know, because of this document, a lot of people, because of this revelation made by me, a lot of police officers had to run away from Jamaica and migrated, because it was leaked. That's why I keep telling people that you cannot trust anybody in Jamaica, because everybody there are criminals and they are friends. And it was leaked. The document was leaked, and eventually years they said that you know, this was published in the Star. So you cannot trust anyone there. And these young police officers, young detectives, trusted me. And because of corrupt people, their lives were, you know, their lives were in danger because of the leakage of the documents. So that's why I keep telling young police officers, if there's any corruption going on, do not report it to none of them. Just try to leave, because you report it, you might lose your life. Because you know, everybody there, the elites, everybody are corruptors down there, and they look out for their friends. They don't have any ethics or morality or decency. That, you know, if that person is my friend, if that person done wrong, he's wrong. No, they don't do that. They find a way to cover it up. Corruption, like, you know, they find a way to cover it up by blaming the person who is reporting the corruption. So that, you know, that's how it is. And even to this day, about five police officers from who had shared personal information with me, and I thought that I was, you know, doing the right thing. You know, two of them don't even talk to me since then, because when the document had leaked, you know, two of the senior officers called, you know, the detective in their office, you know, with other police in there, and threw them out, you know, wild them up, wicked, and threats and all kind of stuff was issued to them. And because of that, you know, they try and they never stop until they leave the police force, and they don't even talk to me anymore, because they you know, they could not believe that their names were leaked, because they know that I am the kind of person who is very confidential. So that's why I don't pass on any information to police officers in Jamaica anymore, unless, you know, it's like something. But when it comes on to corrupt police officers, no, I don't do that. You understand? So, you know, so I'm telling you, Jamaica is a just corrupt place. So these police officers associate themselves with questionable characters, you know, all kind of criminals, and you understand. So the popular broadcaster was Cliff Hughes, whose name was also listed, but who refused to do a story after you know, I had supplied Cliff Hughes, because, you know, for years I thought this man was an upstanding citizen and want to see corruption gone. But you have to understand, you know, that these people are all politicians, and they are connected to their people. So once you step on their people, they are going to leak. So if it's somebody from the next side who's committing the crimes, they have no problem outing them. But once it's somebody who's on their side or connected to them, and when I say their side, I'm talking when I say their side, I'm talking their political side, the side that they lean to. But there were people from the other side too. But you don't even know all of them. They are just mixed up and just criminals. So no matter what side they are, they're just looking out for each other and protecting each other. And I declined because Cliff Hughes wanted me to come on his program to, denounce the police officers. Whilst I was in Jamaica, and even my biological father was in Jamaica then, and to put him, I could not do that, to put him in danger. Yeah, and wanted me to, say that his radio station was the best, and I declined the interview. And it was later after that, the document was leaked, some part of it. Not this document, but some part of the other thing that I had given to him, including this. You understand? So, National Security Minister Peter Bunting, through his communication advisor, told the Star that he cannot comment as the document was defamatory. He wanted to say it's defamatory, and he referred the Star to the anti-corruption branch. However, ACP Ed Justin Felice said he had never heard about the document before, but promised to make checks. Effort to speak with Caroline Gomes, head of Jamaica for Justice, were unsuccessful. The ex-cop said on several occasions his former colleagues labeled him a traitor, that's me, and made him public enemy #1 in the force because I refuse to partake in their corrupt activities. Honestly, I wouldn't like to see anyone within the police force to be the next commissioner for now. He wrote, that's me. Jamaica is crying for justice from the police, and I hope my info will help you. So I had sent that document to a certain, one of the members who came from England. You understand? One of the members who came from England, and I'll tell you later. And because that member who came from England was around a certain senior superintendent of police who were friends with all of these police officers, that's why nothing weren't done then. But I'll elaborate on the deep contents of this. One of the reasons why I just decided to call it a day to leave the police force, because I realized it was really a corrupt organization, and the police force itself was operating as a criminal organization. Yes, the police force itself was being operated as a criminal organization, because all the people, the more crimes they commit, was the more promotion they get, whether or not you want to believe it. And whenever the channel reach a certain amount of subscription, then that's all you guys will get. Whenever I reach there, I will touch no other subject, no other topic but this one. This is me that's giving you direct evidence of what I have seen, witnessed and felt as a police officer. As I said before, because I refuse to partake in their robbery and murder, and to thief people drugs and money, and I did not want any, I became public #1 by these police officers. Some of them are police officers that you people look up to, and some of these police officers were very, very powerful when they were serving in the police force. So now it's time to expose them publicly, but we're just waiting to see the audience, because we don't want to just tell a small group. We want everyone to know what's happened in the police force. The more crime these people commit, the more promotion they get. Thanks for watching the Jamaica Young Police channel. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police channel out.